What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another early morning in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And today in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with a lightning quick little video. It's not going to be long. I just wanted to do this before everybody else does, because the brew that I'm about to show you is the first sort of new thing to emerge out of the meta post-banning of Alrund's Epiphany and Divide by Zero and Faceless Haven. And oh golly, there's like so little data on untapped.gg because it's that fresh. There's only been some matches played with it, and it's only really in the top tier when you reduce your filter down to just the guys in Mythic. Like even if you just expand it into Platinum and Diamond, the whole thing changes. But if you just shrink it down to Mythic, this new Naya Humans deck is like right up there. And yeah, I thought I would make a quick video about it before everybody else jumps on it. So without further ado, let's jump into the brew. We're going to be playing this one on the ranked ladder. It slaps, okay? I don't know who's the originator. I made some very minor adjustments a la BrewLab. The original version had 2 copies of Adeline. I've gone up to 3. The original version had 2 Valorous Stances. I've gone up to 3, and I've just trimmed a few things here and there. Yeah, I think there was 4 Snakeskin Veils. I've gone down to 3 so that I was able to put in that Valorous Stance. But all in all, not many changes. The deck is just plays like a mono white list most of the time. You know, Luminarch Aspirant, Thalia, Brutal Cathars. These types of things to the opponent are going to look very familiar when he sees you play out like a turn 1 Cave and turn 2, you know, Thalia. But then, boop, suddenly you start playing these Naya lands and he's going to get a little confused. And the only reason why we're splashing a little bit of green and a little bit of red is a full play set of Halana and Alena. Some genius came up with this idea, okay? So basically the way the triggers, if you haven't already done this, I highly recommend that you do. You go into settings, go into gameplay, and then you untick this auto-triggered abilities, auto-ordered triggered abilities. When you do that, you will get a new prompt whenever there's triggered abilities, and you can order them whichever way you prefer. And that way you can make sure that you are putting the counters from the Luminarch Aspirant onto the Halana and Alena, and then Halana and Alena then targets whichever creature you want to be putting counters onto and giving haste to. At the beginning of combat on your turn, you put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature you control, where X is Halana and Alena's power. So of course, the bigger she gets via the Luminarch Aspirant, the bigger the counters she puts onto, well, you know, whichever creature you want to are. And the fact that they gain haste as well, and the fact that she has first strike and reach, so, you know, after a couple of turns of pumping her up with Luminarch Aspirant, you know, she becomes also a very good blocker against, you know, Goldspan Dragons and that sort of stuff. I mean, I think what must have happened is, like, people have been playing this card in the Naya Werewolf list, and they were just like, just like pop this in mono white and really make it pop. It would work so well with Luminarch Aspirant, and this, I can just see how the building process came around to this. But yeah, there's also one sneaky copy of Showdown of the Skalds. It's the type of thing that you just want to like get at some point in the late game. It's not essential to the game plan, but if you do top deck it like in the mid to late game, maybe if you've already faced down one sweeper and you're going into that phase of the deck where you really need just trying to like get through for those few little bit of points of damage against a control deck, then restock of your hand, albeit exiled cards that the Showdown of the Skalds provides can be pretty freaking epic. And we've also got 2 copies of the Welcoming Vampire in here for drawing cards. The synergy when you tap anything and you've got Adeline in play and it poops out a little 1/1 and you've got the Welcoming Vampire in play, so you get to draw a card on every tap step, is really sweet, just to draw a bit of cards. But yeah, that's really it. The only other kind of new card that I haven't played with much is this one of Fleeting Spirit that was in here in the original list. I didn't touch it. Pretty cool card, I guess. Interesting. It did kind of survive a few sweepers in a game during testing earlier. You know, you can discard a card, exile it, and then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So Your opponent hits, plays the sweeper, you discard a card, exile it, and then at the end of his end step, Fleeting Spirit comes back, you untap in your upkeep, and now you have a 3-1 that you can keep on swinging with post-sweeper, which is quite nice. But yeah, just a one-off. We'll have to see how it plays out. And then there was a one-off Kabira Takedown in the brew. I quite like that, so I just left it there. Also one of Sejiri Shelter, pretty sweet, so I left it there. Yeah, and then the rest we don't really need to mention. Well, there is one of Legion Angel. I believe these cards are in here for potentially like sideboard shenanigans because there's no learn cards. Maybe whoever crafted this deck was like considering options, but as a best of one deck, we don't need that stuff in there. And that's the brew. Naya humans. Look at this thing. It freaking slaps. If you can get like turn 3, turn 4 without like running into one of those early game sweepers from mono black, it runs away with the game really quickly. Halana Alena just makes your creatures too big. The Izzet guys don't have good enough removal, and yeah, so it's just really mono black targeted removal. Parumera. Sure. Oh, nice. Nice little sleeves, mate. Slipped down a tiny bit. I need to push rank again. That's why I kind of got searching for a new deck, and this one's like performing better than mono white for me, at least. And it feels like at least I'm doing something different with my time. It's definitely going to be Izzet of some sort, but most of the Izzet decks have morphed into a sort of mill deck with Tasha's hideous laughter. We just play Kabira Takedown on its backside as a land, setting up for the Skalds, and we just hold up stance. Okay. I still think that's the play though. But we keep up the Kabira. This is probably Demon Bolt. That might have been a really good opportunity to play Showdown, but if this is the mill deck variant, then that's actually just a like, what's it called, dual strike or something. I'm ready for that. No. That's game if he doesn't do anything. Okay. Nice. Game 1 victory always is just a good sign. Especially in the early morning. I've had my coffee. We're going for an amazing picnic. The wife and I at a wine estate outside of town. Getting treated by my sugar mama. And yeah. Weather is perfect. Sunday. Oh. Excuse the 2-year-old squealing in the background. BrewDad. BrewLab, BrewDad. In the mode. So very few spoilers. I guess it's because it was the weekend. I'm gonna allow it to build up a little bit more. Hello, Vincent. You want me to turn on your iPad? Oh, here we go. Mono. So we need... Let's just play out a red one. Chaplain of Alms is so nice against black. Like, it's just... like, it just sits there for one extra turn instead of just getting instantly removed. It can't get Blood Chief's thirsted and that sort of thing. Alright. Imagine we just top deck Halana and Alena next turn. Woohoo! Bye-bye. Although I probably should have played out an Aspirant and held up the Valorous Stance, because this is the colors of removal. Oh, okay, game over. Taking 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One goes down to 2. Ooh. Now we do have the Valorous Stance up. If there's any removal, we can just save the Adeline and that'll win us the game. And that's done it. Climbing back into the numbers if we win this one for sure. It slaps, I promise you. There we go. Yeehaw! I'm gonna make my final push, I think, with this brew into the end of the month. By the way, I need to check on how many hours we have left, because this picnic afternoon is gonna eat into my potential game time. Okay. I'm good. Tonight and tomorrow is we're gonna make it up. I promise you guys. I've never quite. Well, it's been a long time since I've attempted that like final day of the month. Gotta make it into the top 1,000 or whatever it is, and I have a feeling that the level of play and the like intensity of the matches is gonna be a lot like palpably different on the last day of the month, because everybody's gonna be trying to do the same thing. Matanza 1000. Nice. Absolutely groovy hand. Man, it's so much black. Oh, wow. Oh, venture action going on. We can just happily get rid of you. Swing in with you. Vincent? Are you breaking things? My boy? Oh, baby. Welcome to the party. Good to have you. Oh, yeah. Boop. Bap. Boopity bap. I'm gonna go fetch a necrotic fumes. Is that what you're gonna fetch? I had a feeling. You need one more mana for that though. Thanks to the Thalia. There we go. What are you gonna take? Halana or Thalia? Because I got another Thalia. I'm kind of hoping he goes for the Thalia. Like, that would be freaking amazing. And then he'll be left with no blockers and not enough mana to do anything. Damn it. Looks like he's going for Halana. Oh well. Then we go in with the Adeline. Meathook Massacre won't do much. Okay, so it's a full-on venture deck. Sorry, bud. You're a dead man. Dead man walking. Three straight wins back to back, guys. I'm telling you, that's why I needed to jump on and just do this video quickly, because it's the first kind of newcomer to the meta from the post-ban meta, and it's... Woo. I take no credit. It's complete net deck. I've just been keeping my eyes on all the various websites to try and see what happens. And this is a good one. This is a real good one. Just gonna do like a 20-minute video. Then I gotta start getting ready for my lavish picnic lunch. If I've got signal, I'll upload a couple of shorts of today. I can't wait to reach 500 subs, because then I can have access to the freaking what's it called? It's called the like community tab, and I can like post status updates and pictures and things to my YouTube. I've been dying to have that. Wow, okay. Dr. Entropy with some Abzan shenaniganzos. It's probably Doomscar, I mean, right? It's gotta be Doomscar. Or maybe it's Angelic, like last night's brew. Starnheim Unleashed. Sure. Worst case, he gets back a Prosperous Innkeeper. No biggie. We need a red source now. We just go with Adeline. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Maybe a Fateful Absence. Ooh. I'm really confused right now. Just tempted to let it go to night and then double casting the next turn, but okay, so full on life gain nonsense, with probably just a backup Doomscar in case things get out of hand. So we can quite happily just exile that Trelisara. Oof. Or do we? I think we can just wait for it to get a tiny bit bigger. And kill it with Valorous Stance. I don't think you can outgrow... Wow, interesting. Human? Cleric? Cleric. No green mana open for a Snakeskin Veil. Skadoosh. Bye-bye. Off you go. Your Ogre. To a card. Say bam. Hit for 8. Oh, this card is just slightly busted. Wouldn't you say? Okay. Oof, that's bad. That's very bad. That's a big ass flyer. Golly. Okay, so I don't know what to do. Damn it. I was hoping for some removal. It's the only thing the deck's a little bit short on. Like in this type of situation, gets out of hand a little bit too quickly. I probably should have gotten rid of the Realm Walker before the Augur. Definitely got Coven, but he's probably just, there's only another land on top. Whew, thank goodness. Is he contemplating the Doomscar? No, oof, this is bad. Nice. Full homebrew, man. He's gonna put trample on everything. Skadoosh. That's very bad news, Bears. Oh well, we had a very good run. We had to get stopped by someone. I'm happy it was done by a kind of creative homebrew and not some weirdo stuff. Ooh. Now that is great. Now we get to showcase what I meant in the introduction. Triggers are ordered in this way. So Halana goes first. I'll put it on. We're gonna have to be Reidane. And then you put the Luminarch trigger on Halana. I'm just trying to stay ahead of these Voice of the Blessed. Whew, never say never. It's like one Brutal Cathar would be just so on point right now. I think that's just GG. Straight up GG. Well played, opponent. Like, pretty funky deck. Like, super disgusting. Look at this. Boom. Is there any way that I can survive this? I don't think so. Nice. All right. That's going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. The deck is absolutely freaking slapperoony. Like, we were waiting for a new aggro deck to emerge because now mono green and mono white, in theory, are a little less strong because of the banning of Faceless Haven. This is definitely an aggro deck, and I freaking love it. Like I said, I'm going to be using it for my push into the top 1000 starting tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I will see you all tonight for some fresh brews. And until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab signing out. Peace, y'all.